Hi, my name is Ahmed, and today I'm going to talk about what I learned from a documentary called Public Speaking. It's a film that shows different people giving speeches and explains what makes them effective. Before watching it, I thought public speaking was just about standing up and saying something without messing up. But after watching this film, I realized it's a little bit more than that. Like how you connect with people, how you move, how you speak, and even how you pause. All these things work together to make a speech stronger. In this speech, I'll go over the 5 major things I've learned: connecting with the audience, using body language, controlling your voice and pace, speaking naturally, and using stories. These are all skills that anyone can work on. My first point: the first thing I noticed in this film is the great is that great speakers connect with their audience. They don't just read a bunch of facts, they make the audience feel included in what they're saying. For example, one speaker in the documentary used a personal story and some light humor. As soon as he made the people laugh, you could see everyone relax and focus. It didn't feel like a lecture, it felt more like a personal conversation. That stood out to me. I realized that people won't listen if they feel left out. Good speakers make eye contact, speak clearly, and make their audience feel like they're part of the moment. That's something I want to work on in my own speeches. My second point: another big thing I learned is that body language is important. Body language matters because it's the way a speaker stands, moves, or uses their hands can help support their message or distract from it. In one scene, the speaker stood stiff with his hands in his pocket the whole time. He didn't move much, and it made the speech kind of feel flat. But another example, the speaker used calm, natural gestures and stood in a relaxed but confident way. It really makes a big difference. I realized that if your body looks unsure or nervous, your words won't seem strong, even if they are. But if your body language looks open and steady, people take you more seriously. It also helps the audience stay more focused when you move with purpose, like stepping forward when you make an important point or using hand motions to show emotion. Third point: the third thing I noticed is how you use your voice really matters. Good speakers don't talk in a boring or fast way. They slow down when something is really important. They pause to let the audience think, and they change their tone to match what they're saying. One speaker told a serious story, and right before the emotional part, they paused for a moment. That pause made the moment feel more powerful. It wasn't just what they said, it was about how they said it. This made me realize that if you speak in the same tone the whole time, people might lose interest. But if you add pauses and changes to your voice when you need to, it keeps people focused. I also realized I sometimes speak too fast when I'm nervous. Watching this helped me see that it's okay to slow down and breathe. Point 4. The fourth thing I learned is that good speakers don't read off a paper. They speak naturally, like they're just talking to a group of people, not performing a play. In the film, none of the speakers were reading word for word. They clearly practiced and knew what they were going to say, but it didn't feel lifeless or robotic. It felt realistic and smooth. This is called extemporaneous speaking. It means you prepare and practice with your main points, but you don't memorize every sentence. That way, your voice sounds natural and you can still make eye contact with the audience. One speaker mentioned that when you try too hard to be perfect, it actually hurts your speech. It's better to be real, even if you make small mistakes, because the audience connects with real people, not perfect ones. Fifth point: using stories Using stories can help people listen. The last major takeaway I got from the documentary is the power of storytelling. Almost every strong speaker told a story, either something personal or a story that helped explain their point. Stories help keep people interested. They help people understand and remember what you're talking about. In the film, one speaker told a funny story that also had a deeper message behind it. The audience laughed, but they also understood the point more clearly. Facts are important, but stories make speeches more human. A good story can help people feel something, and when they feel something, they're more likely to remember it. Now, I think about ways I can include short stories or examples in my own speeches to help make my own messages stronger. And to conclude and wrap everything up, the documentary Public Speaking taught me a lot about uh, what makes a speaker effective. It's not just about what you say, it's more over how you say it and how it will make the audience feel. The five biggest things I learned are: connect with your audience, use good body language, control your voice and pace, speak naturally instead of reading, and use stories to make people care. All of these are skills I can practice, even if I'm not great at them yet. The film made me realize that public speaking isn't about being perfect, it's about being prepared, real, and clear. I plan to use what I learned from this film in future presentations, both in school and later in life. Thank you for listening.